that cute.
We first brought this to you as breaking news this morning on WSBT 22 First in the Morning. One man telling you it was a scary scene.
Yeah, a scary situation that he's left questioning. He tells me he's lived in the area of Mishawaka for years, and this is rare.
Asia Phillips, a vibrant 22-year-old, was born on November 27, 2002. She began her journey in Carpentersville, Illinois, before moving to South Bend, Indiana, where she thrived both academically and athletically. From an early age, Asia stood out as a student athlete, earning numerous accolades in basketball, track, and field, and consistently securing a spot on the honor roll for her academic achievements. Her dedication to excellence was evident in every area of her life. Asia attended Washington High School, where she continued to shine, excelling in basketball and volleyball, while also demonstrating strong leadership and team spirit. Her passion for sports and her academic success set the foundation for her next chapter in life. After high school, Asia pursued a bachelor's degree in psychology before deciding to shift her focus to pre-law, driven by her dream of becoming a lawyer. She was determined, ambitious, and deeply committed to achieving her goals. Asia was not only known for her intelligence and aspirations, but also for her warm and loving nature. She had a kind, radiant spirit that lit up every room she entered. Asia was an avid dancer, a passion that she enjoyed sharing with those around her. Above all, she was incredibly family-oriented and was the heart and soul of family gatherings. Whether it was a simple game night or a special occasion, Asia brought joy and laughter to everyone. Her smile was infectious, and her sweet, caring personality left a lasting impression on everyone she met. Always willing to lend a helping hand, she consistently went above and beyond for her loved ones, no matter the situation. Asia was more than a college student and aspiring lawyer. She was a young woman preparing to build a life with her longtime boyfriend of nearly 8 years, Tyrese. Together, they were excited to welcome a baby boy into the world and start their own family. One fateful evening, Asia and Tyrese attended a birthday celebration at Tyrese's father's home, where they were gathered to celebrate the birthday of Tyrese's brother. What should have been a joyous occasion quickly turned into an unimaginable tragedy. A night that began with laughter and love was abruptly shattered as the evening took a tragic turn that no one could have foreseen. In the early hours of February 26th, around 2 a.m, local authorities were alerted to a distressing 911 call reporting gunshots fired in the 700 block of Division Street. Upon arrival, police officers discovered a tragic scene, an adult female lying unresponsive, alongside an adult male who appeared to have suffered gunshot wounds.
Shooting in Mishawaka that left a woman dead and a man hurt and in the hospital.
The victim was identified as 22-year-old Asia Phillips, whose life was tragically cut short when she suffered a fatal gunshot wound to the chest. Despite efforts to save her, she was pronounced dead at the scene. Her boyfriend Tyrese also sustained multiple gunshot wounds, but managed to survive. After undergoing emergency surgery, he was listed in stable condition, beginning a long road to recovery, both physically and emotionally. According to witnesses, the night started as a joyous celebration. Family and friends gathered, drinks flowed freely, and laughter filled the air. Asia, ever the devoted and loving girlfriend, was right there by Tyrese's side, showing her unwavering support. She adored his family, considering them her own, even without a ring to make it official. But while the others enjoyed the festivities, Tyrese's father had different plans. Instead of embracing the moment and celebrating his son's birthday, he chose to sulk, complain, and make sure everyone knew just how unhappy he was. The bitterness seeped into the atmosphere, casting a shadow over the night. As the clock crept past 2 in the morning, the tension reached its breaking point. Tyrese and his father erupted into a heated argument, voices rising and tempers flaring. The confrontation escalated rapidly, forcing Tyrese's mother to step in before it turned violent. Doing what any mother would, she ushered Asia and Tyrese out of the house, closed the door behind them, and retreated to the bathroom, believing she had successfully de-escalated the situation. After all, once you separate a fight, it's supposed to be over, right? But Tyrese's father wasn't finished. A few minutes later, the night took a horrifying turn. Gunshots shattered the silence. Tyrese's mother rushed outside, only to be met with a scene of devastation. Asia lay collapsed, a bullet to her chest, and Tyrese, barely clinging to life, riddled with multiple gunshot wounds. His father, gone. Police arrived within minutes to find 2 bodies on the ground. Asia was pronounced dead at the scene. Tyrese, still alive but in critical condition, was rushed to the hospital with 3 gunshot wounds. Meanwhile, Tyrese's father, rather than face what he had done, was found hiding behind a house like the coward he was. And the most chilling part, this wasn't a crime of passion. It was premeditated. He had deliberately walked to his closet, retrieved his semi-automatic handgun, loaded it, and tucked it into his waistband. He knew exactly what he was about to do. In a twisted, almost theatrical move, he even called 911 before firing the shots, claiming there were already gunshots in the area, an apparent ploy to ensure the police arrived quickly. He wasn't acting out in a fit of uncontrollable rage. He was calculated. He knew he was about to commit murder, and yet he still pulled the trigger. Tyrese miraculously survived, spending over a week in the hospital recovering from his injuries. But survival didn't mean relief. It meant facing the unimaginable grief of losing Asia. When he was finally released, he took to Facebook, pouring out his heartbreak for the world to see, struggling to make sense of a night that had shattered everything he knew. In a heartfelt Facebook post, he stated the following: "I am just now able to address and clear the air regarding my love, Asia Phillips. Never in a million years did I think I would have to make a post like this about her. I could write 10 books about Asia and our relationship. It was solid, with no shortcuts. We were each other's first and true love from the very beginning to the very end. There was no Tyrese without Asia, and no Asia without Tyrese. She was me, and I was her. Nothing more, nothing less. We built a life together, grinding, struggling, and taking losses. But through it all, we proved every doubter and naysayer wrong. We won together. We got our first house together, then our second. We were there for each other when we got our first cars, made money together, and experienced every major milestone in life as a team. We graduated together, went to prom, attended events, and shared every meaningful moment side by side. When it came to business, she was my partner. We could sit at a table and strategize like no one else. And still, I feel like I failed her. I sought understanding from someone who was never even half the man I am. Someone who never contributed to what I built, but instead took from me. In just a matter of hours, I lost my girlfriend, my future wife, my best friend, and the mother of my child. I lost someone I took pride in protecting, supporting, and loving since the moment I met her. No one knew Asia better than I did, and no one knew me better than she did. I was supposed to be with her that night. I should have been there, and for the life of me, I cannot accept that I'm here while she's not. I would have died 1,000,000 times over for her. Asia was the sweetest, most gentle, caring, and loving person to everyone. She was truly an angel on earth. She couldn't live without me, and I can't live without her. She was my everything, and to know she was taken from me by someone so weak, someone who had never even acted this way before, it breaks me. She loved me more than life itself, and I hate that this was her fate. I love her more than life itself too, and she knows that. No one will ever replace her in my heart. I don't want anyone else. I'm waiting anxiously to be with her again because I can't imagine life any other way. Asia was and forever will be my world. That night, I almost left her at home, and I wish I had. I want to thank everyone for their compassion and support. I will scream her name until the day I'm sitting right beside her again. Most of our relationship, we had only each other, and now she's gone, leaving me behind. Asia, I love you, and I am so sorry. If only I had reached you in time, you would still be here. Our story wasn't supposed to end like this. I can't do this without you. You weren't just my girlfriend. You were my everything, forever and always." Neighbors expressed shock and unease after witnessing the tragic events unfold. A longtime resident of the Mishawaka area described the scene as highly unusual, noting that while gunshots aren't completely out of the ordinary, this level of violence was startling. He recounted hearing a series of 10 shots early in the morning, followed by a car speeding down the street shortly afterward. When he looked outside, he saw police quickly flood the area, with the block completely shut down and ambulances arriving. Despite knowing the family that lived in the home where the shooting occurred, he explained that the neighborhood is typically quiet and peaceful. In recent years, he had felt that the area had become safer, with fewer disturbances. The shocking incident left him rattled, but hopeful for a positive change in the community moving forward.
That neighbor, Joshua Chips, tells me he was up playing video games when he heard 10 shots ring out at about 2 this morning. He says he heard the first 4, then a slight pause before he heard the other 6. Chips says it's not abnormal for people in the neighborhood to carry or even shoot guns, but this is scary to think about. He adds after he heard the gunshots, he looked out his window to see a car speeding down the street. Police arrived about 5 minutes later.
They had the whole block shut down, and there was nothing but cops and ambulance, and well, I ended up seeing them bring out bodies from the house.
Mishawaka police responded to that shooting and say they found 2 victims, a female pronounced dead on the scene, the other victim taken to the hospital for treatment. 1 person was held for questioning. Chips says he's friendly with the family that lives in that house, but doesn't know them well. He adds the neighborhood is normally pretty quiet.
Well, it's a peaceful neighborhood. There's just a lot of people that likes to come around starting, but lately for the past few years, it's actually been pretty peaceful and everything. Like, there hasn't been really any bad situation.
Chip says as scary as the incident was, he hopes the community can soon change for the better.
No, I just hope the world just changes. I hope it becomes a better place for the children of the next generation. That's all I can say.
45-year-old Narl Brown Sr. is set to start June 23rd with a pretrial conference date of June 5th. In cases of domestic violence and murder, the complexities of family dynamics and the tensions that have been brewing long before the tragic event can be a significant factor. The case of Asia Phillips, Tyrese, and his father highlights the devastating ripple effects of gun violence and the importance of seeking help before conflicts escalate. For those affected by such tragedies, it's essential to seek support and resources to help them heal and navigate the complexities of the situation. Rest in peace, Asia Phillips.